I think if you want to get involved in the life of a country, you should definitely attempt not to see yourself as a distinct body of people. You should attempt to merge with the locals, for want of a better word. The one burden to that in the Czech Republic is the language barrier. It's quite a difficult language. Bear in mind I'm biased because I have absolutely no gift for language at all, and I've really struggled with the language side of things. But we're very fortunate that English is widely spoken in the Czech Republic, especially in Prague.
The language itself is a bear. I can't touch the Czech language, but as far as, you know, not having to struggle too much to get what you need. You know, it's pretty easy to communicate and to move around the city, and those are two of the main things, and so it wasn't a huge struggle for me. You know, I was expecting more of a struggle along those lines, and that was pretty simple.
I know many expats, however, today who arrive in Prague, and just as I would if I was arriving for the first time today, survive with very, very little Czech. Especially in the centre of Prague, you will find that restaurants, service providers can largely speak English and speak it very well. There is little or no need, as long as you're staying within Prague, and especially the tourist centre of Prague, to have any Czech at all.
I find that I can do everything that I want, everything that I need to. Some of it's with sign language. It's not always pretty, but we get there in the end.
Yeah, it's difficult, but if you work at it, it shouldn't be a barrier or something that stops you from having a good experience.
As I say, you pick up the key things that you need very quickly, and there are sources of help everywhere. So yeah, it's not an issue.
And if somebody really needs some specific kind of help, there's always young people around that have studied English in school. And there's also services for expats that you can call on 24/7 to answer your questions, to deal with emergencies, to deal with any specific kind of help that you need. There are services around for help.
Where you will find it a challenge is if you are travelling throughout the Czech Republic to other parts of the country. You will find that it will be easier if you can at least speak a little bit of Czech to make hotel reservations and get travel information and so on. But largely, I would say, certainly in my experience, it's getting much, much easier to get by without Czech.
As a courtesy, I think it's important that whenever you spend time in a new country that you learn the basics. So it's important to know your please and hello and thank you and goodbye. And I found the one phrase that I do know in Czech that seems to have saved my life, which is promiňte, nemluvím česky, which is I'm sorry, I don't speak Czech. But when I say that, most of the people are able to respond. It's amazing how most of them do know a little bit of English, and I'm able to communicate pretty well most of the time.